5 seconds
You mentioned it could be good against Void. You know, Pugna's what to build an early BKB or a Yule's force stack. Like they want to get Aether Lens, they want to get Ags, they want to get BOTs. Maybe at that point they go into a BKB. So I think there's a pretty long window where the Ricky's Cloud can really punish the Pugna.
It also really pressures how Faceless Void can play in the mid game, right? Because normally you jump in and you chrono. Can you imagine the Void jumps into a Cloud and you're like, well, I'm suddenly in a terrible spot. So that's something that the Ricky player will be looking to do as well. I imagine this has to be the Puppy Ricky, right? Normally I think Gabzor plays a Ricky type hero, but he's just so good on the Rubik.
You give and you give mid one his Invoker.
So we're gonna see the MPPL instead.
Invoker versus Pugna. You know, you always want to have like magic damage to punish those defensive decrepifies. So I like that about the Invoker pick. Gives them some late game insurance. They're a little light in the team
5 seconds remaining.
Unless Gabzor has a big game. And I say
that
Chronosphere. I say that like it might happen when I can't recall the last time he's had a bad Rubik game.
All right. So. Over under on the fact that he will steal Chronosphere and then steal Earth Splitter and then just one-man combo
in the same fight.
In the same fight and just one-man combo.
I think that's pretty long odds.
Is
Elder Titan's ult comes out from like long range, right? He's normally not in the middle of the fight at that stage.
The Gabzor with the magic hands, man.
Yeah,
I will believe. I will believe.
If he had the Arcana, which I know is coming.
Shadow shot. You know, like Bruno yesterday just did it's like, I know something that you don't. He's like, oh.
One of the heroes, the hero that's winning is only winning by 0.22% or whatever.
Yeah. And we're just sitting here. Yeah, cool story, Bruno. Thanks. You know? Are you going to tell us who it is? I know. Thanks, Bruno.
First he abandons our panels, then he taunts us with all his insider knowledge. Okay, we still don't know.
Alright, so it is going to be a Puppy Ricky, and of course the Gabzor Rubik. I don't think, you know, we talked about that a lot of these heroes could go into different roles, but it seems like they did go into the most probable role, with Sumail playing the mid Pugna, Mirana being handled by Arteezy, and of course the final pick on the Crit Shadow Shaman. So I really like the Crit Shadow Shaman pick because it basically forces the Ricky to be in that lane. If the Ricky all over them by having that is a Ricky King.
That's certainly true. Interestingly, we are going to see Universe heading towards the safe lane for now as the Void. So, are they trying to dodge something here, Lumi? Void heading top. It looks like the Batrider will be there. So that will leave Sumail, or sorry, probably Arteezy heading bottom as the Mirana. So off lane Mirana, at least initially.
Oh, they want to give the 1v1 lane.
How does Void versus Bat, is that more favorable, I guess, than the Mirana, you think? Or
I think that's a terrible lane for the Void. Void is really good against high burst damage. Batrider, you know, repeated burst damage with a couple of napalms on you and just flies over. You can jump away, but if you have like 4 or 5 napalm on you, Batrider will just catch up and just kill you.
It's not like your Legion where you can just cleanse off all the napalm, right? So.
Right. So it's more of like EG feels that they could actually pressure MP pretty hard, and that seems to be the case here. I don't know how MP is going to be able to handle this lane.
Yeah, you know, I saw the PL and I was like, well, maybe we'll see a mid PL. You know, it needs to be something that Phoenix will do a lot, and maybe a mid one would play something, you know, different, but not appearing to be the case. Gonna be that safe lane kill for now.
EG takes 3 rune, probably tries for 1, didn't get it. Lost half of his HP. There is no way that he's going to get this courier snipe, right? That courier is going to just sit on the ramp. There we go. Now, you were talking about this matchup earlier. The one thing that Invoker does give is high physical damage, and Pugna is one of the lower armor heroes early on. So I could see a level 3 or something. In fact, it might happen right now. The right clicks are coming in. There is Cold Snap available. Yap coming in, applying the right click. Ricky perhaps will cut him off.
He wants to. He's waiting.
Oh my god, Zai?
He also knows. Oh, Zai actually gets the first blood. EG, big opportunity there. I think they were banking on like Getsu mail low, and then the courier's gonna have to come out and bury him regen. And meanwhile, in the trees, Secret might lose another. MP trying to doppelganger away, but doesn't get very far. Now
the micro.
The micro. Is it enough? EG are still on the cage.
Arrow.
Salving up the arrow. It's a connection by Artur.
No more mana to get the right click, but
And it
crit.
will be 2 quick and crucial kills for EG as they get these lanes started the way they'd like.
Yep.
I think they were banking on like, let's get him low mid, we don't have to kill him, then Puppy can snipe the courier when it buries out regen, but none of that came together as they just turned around and got the kill themselves.
Yeah.
Invoker's move speed very poor at these early levels, especially when you're getting that early point in cross.
Are they just completely sacking the PL down there? Yapzor's not there to help him out. Not that he really can as a Rubik. And then Ricky is, you know, elsewhere doing Ricky things, so it seems like the lanes are as EG wants them. Yeah, sure, Universe is gonna have a tough time, but he'll live.
So any adjustments that you'd like to see out of Secret here early, Lumi?
They can think about a lane swap, as we do see Yapzor picks up a decent one with Ricky. They can put the PL up top, but I think the whole lane swapping will cost a little bit of time. I think it's just better to just rotate and help PL on the bottom.
A big dive here as Universe has all kinds of napalm roasted by Tezu, will be finished off. By the way, in the mid lane, mid one is, oh, well that's odd if they're diving Arteezy for the pick off here. They're going to lift him back.
Gets
a kill him, so they strike back some important kills.
Yeah, I think it's better just to make sure that PL gets farmed. You put the support bottom. And I think you were just mentioning that we're going to see an EMP Tornado build coming out from Invoker.
He says, you know, he's been giving TI1 Dendy shoutouts, and now he's putting his money where his mouth is.
I mean, TI1 Dendy didn't play Invoker though.
Yeah, that was TI2 Dendy, but yeah. Whatever.
Change your tags, man. Change your tags.
Maybe in the new timeline.
Okay. Alternate timeline.
Yeah, so it is Quas Wex. He's just taken the second point of Wex, so no more questions about that.
Well, I gotta say, EMP Tornado is gonna be good against your Elder Titans, your Void, and more importantly, it allows you to fight much earlier. Now, the downside to that is, again, a very risky build, because you know, with the Midas build up, with the Absorb build, you just farm very fast.
MP being pressured here, bottom. Doppelganger won't get him away. Another pickoff for EG, 3-3. Really bloodbath emerging in this series. So yeah, you were saying about the Quas Wex build.
Yeah, it allows you to fight a little bit earlier, allows you to rotate harder, faster. But it does give up the early juicy Sunstrike kills that your team could set up for you.
Yeah, they don't have the best Sunstrike setup. It's like lift and then a lance, I guess. So, and one dodging away from the stomp. But he is definitely under the gun. The other downside to this build is sometimes you struggle a bit to CS, but he does have the early null tally. And actually doing okay, all things considered.
One of the definitely very underrated aspect of the Quas Wex build is that you get a lot more movement speed. When you're trying to dodge things away from like Echo Stomp, that is very nice. Looks like Zai was able to get cliffed by the Rubik. So he is handed a teleport sword. You know, go home.
We're not going to see any shenanigans where someone's clipped for like 4 minutes. Puppy setting up shop in the top lane, wants to make a go. He drops the cloud in the right place. Universe does have the time while cooling down, and he will get it off. Backing away to safety, but still definitely struggling a lot in this top lane. That Rider off to the races early. So looking forward a bit, Lumi, especially with this new Quas Wex development, like how do you strategically view these two lineups, their different goals and objectives, and longer-term game plans?
I think Secret, especially Quas Wex build, they're going to just run shop on the map, apply pressure, very similar to the playstyle of the last game. The danger I feel with the Team Secret is, where's your objective taking?
I was just thinking this.
Yeah, like who's going to hit the buildings?
There's a dive top lane, Universe, 5 napalm charges, and the pursuit continues. Kezu, though, is able to time walk back way to safety, so didn't get that extra napalm stack to keep him going. Was a bit slow on it. Could have been a kill.
And this is the matchup where the Bat Rider needs to be winning. I know he's got the 1 kill already, but PL's suffering on the bottom. He needs to give them the edge, and so far it's not looking like it's enough.
Yeah, obviously PL is not going to be the objective taker as an illusion hero, at least not a great one, so...
I'm struggling to find out what the role that PL is playing overall. He's so underfarmed that I don't know what he can contribute to Secret.
He can contribute gold to EG. That's one thing that is certainly possible for MP. And looks like he might be happy to get perfect chain stun. Immaculate coordination, really, as they will find that kill.
Yep.
Nice little shackle, then into the arrow, followed up with the stomp, all the while damage raining, and they even got the extra star storm, so everything just really well executed there. They're going to make their move on Sumail, though. This is an opportunity. The Cloud gets dropped, the EMPs there, cutting him off, and boy, that really hurts for the Pugna. Quick, decisive takedown. Universe on the rotation. They're going to find Puppey in the river. Will he be able to get out of here, fade away, and looks like just fine.
Arrow
coming in, not going to connect. Mid one, looking to retreat. The Cloud gets dropped.
You gotta watch out for Zai. He's got like plus 100 damage because his Spirit ran over 4 heroes. Puppey looks like he's gonna have to walk around and finish that B ward.
So I guess if you're going this build, you're definitely getting the XP gain.
I gotta, you have to, right? Unless he goes for an early Midas.
Yeah, that is another big decision, I think, for Secret. Like, I know when MP used to go Crosswix Invoker last TI, he would just get a mech. Because that was like MVP Phoenix, right? They just want to fight mid-game.
Well, mech also costs cheaper than Mono-wise.
Right,
back
so
then.
that's true. So it's maybe less viable now, but you know, I feel like a good way to kind of give them an insurance policy is he could go back for the Midas, even starting.
It doesn't seem like he will. And we're going to see yet another go on the mid lane. The clap is going to come through, though. Going to be Chi-Man sleeping. In fact, Bat Rider on the back line is going to clean up the kill.
Punishment for Sumail this game. This is Secret's
Four-man
anti-Pugna hate squad.
Yeah.
And he ain't no Storm Spirit. He's not easily going to be able to come back in this one if he gets shut down early.
Yeah, Pugna is one of the worst heroes to make any comeback. Yeah, you could, you know, hit the buildings a couple of times, but you need HP. He's already a very frail hero to begin with. And going back to the Midas discussion, it doesn't seem like mid one will go for it. He has a
He could get it later, but yeah, he's definitely not rushing.
Yeah. And for those of you guys that haven't seen it, the Cold Snap plus Urn is pretty juicy in terms of picking up kills solo. You know, you just Cold Snap, put an Urn on them, and right-click them.
Already getting active, has the Arcane Rune, which is especially useful when you have these long cooldown CC abilities. Now a whole lot shorter. They're going to try to make the move on Universe again with the Cold Snap.
Yep.
Support, kill secured. Early roaming, early pressure, the name of the game for Team Secret. This is buying space for MP bottom, Lumi. He's finally going to be given a little catch-up time as he begins to harass Rift.
Yep. And this is really what the Ricky's picked for, right? Like, everywhere he goes, doing more than a Treant and a Bounty can do.
It's a grittier support duo, I guess. Like the Ricky, I guess, doesn't need levels or farm, but it is really nice to be evident. Certainly the Rubik does. So having this slightly more selfless mid is very different from mid one from what we're accustomed to, but I think could synergize nicely with the rest of their lineup as he tries to finish off this tower top. One more auto attack. He does get chronoed. Is there a good angle for an arrow? Arteezy threads the needle. Oh, tornado! Go swag! See ya, homies!
Wait, clap! Okay.
That regen though. He's out of there.
All right.